wanted to test the hypercards to see if it's truly unlimited ATM, and I've just done 37 pullouts from the machine, but it's now saying to me that the financial institution stopped it, so maybe 37 times is the limit. But also, no one can ever say that crypto isn't cash, because I think that tells a different story. Right, so on the old cash point front, I was thinking I'd probably, because I drew out about 37 lots of $400. What would you say that was? It was like 14 grand or something. And I know there's like another 3 or 4 to still draw out. So I think I've cleaned the machine out. So I'm going to go to another machine and see if we do have unlimited ATM. Let's check it out. So I've just been to the other ATM and it's still saying no. Bugger. So I think because I did literally 37 transactions, like did one after another, I might have triggered some sort of fraud warning, or there is a actual daily limit. But either way, it's still pretty bloody good to have pulled 13, 14, what was it, 14, nearly 15 grand out. So and because actually this is a key thing. Like, everyone talks about crypto and they're all like, how do you get it out into real cash? Like, that card, our hyper card, has got a 50,000 a day spending limit on it, so I could go and buy a car on it. Well, I actually just have. When I get back from snowboarding, I should go and collect this 100 grand monster truck thing that we've just bought. But but yeah, it's the easiest way that I've found for getting cash out to crypto, because obviously I'm not in the UK anymore, I'm in the US, and like, I don't have any my US bank account I can't link to any of my old UK exchanges. I need to set up differently here, because I have to set up with a tax ID number and everything for a US exchange. It just operates differently over here. So the hypercard's been a godsend, because I can literally just pull out, as I am doing, 5 to 10 grand a day, and then just put it into my American account without having to go through the tax ID nonsense for the US. But I'll try it again later. I might see if I can find another machine, because it might be just like a throttling thing where you can only do so much, or I've triggered a fraud warning. But kind of interesting. But like I said, you know, for everyone that thinks crypto isn't real cash, you've just seen proof with your own eyes. Oh, one other thing I'd add to that is because I use a crypto.com card, and we've maxed that out as well. And but it's got a really low limit in comparison to the hypercard. So you can only do something like 500 a day ATM withdrawal in the States, which is obviously low. And then you've actually got limitations in place at the moment where you can only spend, it's either 10 or 15,000 on it, because we maxed it out. And so you've got all these limits put in place. So, but the ability to just go and do what I've just done, 15 grand in a day, you could pull out, like, you could probably pull out 300,000-400,000 a month off the hypercard. So it just puts a comparable about how much better it is than any other crypto card that's out there. And obviously the business that we're earning all the money from in crypto is Hyperfund, which is hypercard is part of Hyperfund. So, you know, a year on, it's gone from Jesus, that's bright. It's like it's freezing because it's a snow resort here, but the sun's boiling because we're actually in a desert. But yeah, so it's, you know, for all of those that have been looking on the sidelines where Hyperfund's concerned, I started it out in mid-March, didn't really do anything till April last year, and now it's literally over 300 grand a month coming in from it, and it's growing at a stupid rate. And as you can see, you can turn the money to cash using their own technology, because they've got Hong Kong money lender's license and a 50 grand a day card. So yeah, quite the solution all round for earning and spending.